It's time for Gabbin on Gabbard, episode 2. And I have some tweets to go over with you, and I have an article and an announcement. Okay, let's start it off with the tweets that just came over the wire a few minutes ago. Very controversial. Let's see if we can break this down a little bit. All right, so 3 tweets came over about at the same time. Let's break them down. The first one is, quote, "In the hours following the first debate, while millions of Americans search for info about Tulsi Gabbard, Google suspended her search ad account without explanation. It is vital to our democracy that big tech companies cannot affect the outcomes of our elections." End quote. Here we go. How many times have they tried to suppress Tulsi Gabbard? The establishment, the corporate oligarchs. How many? I've lost count. This is just the latest one. I'm gonna go on to the next tweet. Google controls 88% of our internet searches in the U.S., giving it control over our access to information. Google's arbitrary suspension of the account of a presidential candidate should be a concern to all Americans. End quote. Yeah, you think? This is amazing. I'm going to read the last one here. Google's discrimination against our campaign reveals the danger of their dominance and how the dominance of big tech over public discourse threatens American values. They threaten our democracy, and hashtag Tulsi will fight back on behalf of all Americans. End quote. This is just the latest round of the mainstream media, the corporate oligarchs, the corporatocracy, whatever you want to call it, the powers that be, coming after Tulsi Gabbard again. You know, whether it's on Morning Joe, whether it's on other MSNBC shows, whether it's leaving Tulsi Gabbard out of major polls so she doesn't get the poll requirements for the DNC. And now they're taking away her search ad account without any explanation. It's just gone. So I'm pretty sure she has the money to keep it up and running if there's a payment necessary. It's just arbitrarily gone. It's magic. Okay, it just magically happens. Listen. The only way we got to counteract this is to retweet these tweets and to spread this information out there. It's up to us. Okay, no one's going to save you. No one's going to save us. No one's going to save Tulsi Gabbard except the people. Okay, look what just happened down in Puerto Rico. Tulsi was just down there supporting the Puerto Rican people, and it was just a massive gathering of people in backlash to their failing government. Their governor, who's just atrocious, and he ended up resigning because the people came together. Okay, well, we have to take that sentiment, we have to take that reality with this information. So get on Twitter, retweet, make videos, do whatever you can on social media to get this information out. Share this video, do whatever you can, because it's going to be up to us if we want to get Tulsi Gabbard into office. If we want to get her at polling at 2% or above, we have to give this woman traction. We have to give this woman our time and our efforts. So I'm encouraging you to do this. But this is just another in a laundry list of ways the establishment has gone to bat against Tulsi Gabbard. It's ridiculous. Okay, let me go over an article here from USA Today. I think it was a couple days ago now. Tulsi Gabbard says Kamala Harris not qualified to be president. Okay, I think a lot of us know that. Let's see what she says. Quote, "Kamala Harris is not qualified to serve as commander-in-chief, and I say this from a personal perspective as a soldier. She's got no background or experience in foreign policy, and she lacks the temperament that is necessary for commander-in-chief." End quote. All right, so I like this. She's attacking Kamala Harris, who has a recent wave of support pole bumps across the board. She's attacking. That's what she needs to do. You know, we can all hold hands and sing Kumbaya after the primary, but you got to start attacking people who are in the top tier, okay? You got to attack Joe Biden. You got to attack Elizabeth Warren. You got to attack Kamala Harris. You know, it's just, it has to be done during the primary. It can't be a civil thing all the time. I know it's mostly civil, but you got to go after the top tier people. Now, what she's saying here is, I agree with this. Like, Kamala Harris has no foreign policy experience. Okay, that's valid. But her temperament, I don't know. Does Kamala Harris have a temperament problem? I'm trying to think if that's ever occurred to me or not. It's not ringing a bell, but who cares? I mean, you got to go after her. You know, it's good to see Tulsi Gabbard going after her anyways, whether it's legit or not. Because with Kamala Harris rising in the polls, you got to knock that momentum down. Okay, you got to at least try to. And then in doing so, Tulsi gets her name interjected into the news feed, and then she gets focus, and then maybe her polls go up then. That's the value of attacking someone in primary season. You just got to do it to get your name out there. Okay, and if you don't know, both Harris and Gabbard will share the same stage on the second debate night for the upcoming Democratic debate in Detroit. The debates will take place on July 30th and 31st with 10 candidates on each stage together each night. So we will not miss that. Okay, one more thing here. Tulsi currently has approximately 105,000 individual unique donors. They're looking for a goal of 110,000 individual unique donors by the end of this week. So they need to get to 130,000 to qualify for the fall debates. So if you haven't donated, or if you know somebody who hasn't donated, encourage them to donate to Tulsi Gabbard. It can be as little as $1. We need to get her to 130,000. She's on her way, but we still got to work and get her there. So currently 105,000. Goal this week 110,000. End goal 130,000 for the fall debates. She's on track there. But if you haven't donated $1, donate $1. I'll leave the link down below. Encourage your friends, your family, your coworkers, anybody who's politically aware, who would be up for donating as little as $1. Encourage them, please. Okay. All right. So that's all for now. For Gabbin on Gabbard, episode 2. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, click the bell, and I will talk to you down in the comments.